Autopilot. What is called autopilot? I don't understand. I've never heard that name before. That you are saying it today. And I want these boys to take serious their ways and know that Igbo people have suffered a lot on what they are doing in Igbo land. It is not acceptable at all to anybody. Okay. Because this is old fashion of doing things. They think on how to make peace. They think on how to bring out Nnamdi. They should think about tomorrow and think about people that lost their lives and families that they lost their lives. Those families are not happy, but they don't want to talk.
Okay,
so they should think about these things. It's more important than any other thing.
Okay,
so I want you next time you will invite me, bring that Emma Powerful, whatever he calls his name, let him sit line on line and explain to Nigerians what he meant by what he's saying, please.
Okay, Senator, okay, let's look at the ideological underpinning of the protest, the struggle and all of that. They are saying that they want the restoration of Biafra. They are saying that Nigeria is not offering Igbo what the people of the East deserve and that it is better to separate from Nigeria. It wasn't this the same struggle about the civil war. You know what General Odumegwu Ojukwu fought for, the likes of General Effiong fought for, Christopher Okigbo, and many other Igbo people. So perhaps they think that you are less Igbo than they are. That's why you are criticizing them.
No, Dr. Akpati, I'm well-blooded Igbo. I was with Ojukwu in the late days of his life. And Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu can testify to this, that I've always been coming to the general, and the general was coming to Igbere in my village to stay 2-3 days, some weekends and all the rest of them. And Ojukwu told me that the first one was necessary, that the second one is no longer necessary. And even if these boys want Biafra, who are you going to rule when you kill all the Igbos? When you stop all Igbos of doing business? When on Mondays, if you see people going out for business, you start pursuing them and killing them. I mean, it is not rational. It is not just nice. I thought with what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, what these boys should come together in a table and say, how do we get peace to resolve this matter politically, and not still talking tough as they are trying to behave. And it's not rational at all for any right-thinking Igbo people who have lost family, who have lost businesses, who do not identify in anything Uli, Ihiala, all those areas. Nobody goes there. And part of Olo, where the governor of Imo State comes from, nobody goes there. So, and part of Southeast. So I think even if they want Biafra, they should drop their arms and go with their flags and demand for what they want and negotiate for it. Talk for a referendum and all the rest of it. That is really what they want. Me, I want to be in Nigeria where justice and equity prevails. I want to see Nigeria where goodness and love prevails. This is what I would like to see.
Okay, Senator.
So even the man that fought for the world. Yes, go ahead.
No, after you, sir.
Yes, so even the man that fought the war, the wife is saying the same thing I'm saying. The Minister Bianca Ojukwu knows the thought of the husband. And nobody will believe on destruction of Igbo land. Enough is enough. Let us stop destroying ourselves. Let us stop destroying our properties. Let us stop destroying what we have. Look at, there's no more commerce in the entire Igbo land. How are we going to live? Things are difficult. Things are very bad for people living there. So how are we going to live? Okay. These are the issues.
Okay, Senator.
I feel so sad that these boys at this time is still talking about this kind of behavior. I mean, I think there should be a change people to talk how we can negotiate with federal government to peaceful resolution of these issues.
Okay, Senator, one more issue for you to clarify before I move into issues of security, relationship with Cameroon and ambassadorial list and all of that. Is this? Your critics are saying that you are so supportive of President Tinubu because there is a battle in Abia State to see who is the biggest ally, the strongest ally of President Tinubu. And there is a competition between you, Honorable Benjamin Kanu, who is from Abia, who is Deputy Speaker, the Minister of Works, former Governor Dave Umahi, and then yourself. And that three of you are trying to outdo each other just to be in the good books of the president. Are you hustling, competing with these other two named personalities?
No. Even the day before yesterday, I spoke to, I texted with Governor Umahi, and even yesterday I spoke to Ben Carlo. There's nothing like that. There's no hustling for what? I'm a senator, and I don't even come from the same state with David Umahi. David Umahi is clearly my friend, and we have been friends in the business world before we came into politics. And I don't see anything that Ben Carlo, you are saying, Ben Carlo is like my younger brother. I put him in business, I put him in politics. So there's no competition, whatsoever. There's no competition whatsoever. Nobody is competing with anybody. to the best of my opinion. And there's no Igbo man or any other person that we are competing with the names you call. We are friends. Even last week, I can tell you that there are some Christmas items that Dave Umaya sent his chief of staff to bring to me. And that is the truth. So I don't know why you want to cause trouble, Professor Akpati.
Well, I mean, it's just what your critics are saying. Well, Senator, security, the state of security in the country. Now, you talk a lot about national security reforms, what can be done. And we've seen President Bola Ahmed Tinubu taking some steps, including appointing a former chief of army staff, chief of the defense staff as the minister of defense. And also saying, okay, police, you recruit more people. Soldiers, you recruit more people. In fact, forest guards will be deployed by the Department of State Services. But some people are saying, if President Tinubu is proven incapable of addressing this challenge of insecurity, that he should resign. And there are people on both sides, northerners and southerners, who are saying the same thing. Do you think we have reached that point?
No. Nigeria is a very large country, as I've told you in the past. The issue of Nigeria is continuous sabotaging one another. People don't believe in people. This insecurity have nothing to do with any particular person. It's just that we had problem with Mali, we had problem with Libya. They open up a part of Iraq and all the arms coming from all those areas are turning back to Nigeria. So we are going to suffer these things unless all Nigerians come together to say we must report to our security agencies, report to people how we are going to solve this problem. This war is not only war of weapons, it's war of intelligence, where the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy.
So guys, you people have heard how our brother defended, how he defended everything, right? You people have heard it. No need of more further explanation. Yeah, his message is clear. He said 30,000. 30,000 were acquired. On which place and which people, But he was just talking without evidence. He should show. He can't just be quoting numbers. If you are sure, if he's sure of what he's saying, I guess he's supposed to come out with his evidence and show where he got all the numbers he's quoting. This is not a joking matter. This is not mere just to talk and, all these politicians talk. This is something that has to do with human life, human being. You can't just quote number without evidence showing how you get the number or how you got the numbers. This period now is not the period of just talking like, all those politicians. You just talk just to make out words and, as you're on TV, you just want to coin out something and just say it. No. This man's supposed to show his evidence of what he is quoting and what he's talking about, because he's talking about human. Whenever you are talking about human, you're supposed to be factual and you're supposed to show where you get it from, the evidence and all that. Everything's supposed to come together, Yes, so I don't know if he's saying the truth or not. So you guys should, share your thought on the comment section. If what he's saying is true, or if what he's saying is not true, as per the number he's quoting, that this the guy is quite people, quite over 30,000 people there, So you guys should share your thought on the comment section. Let's share. Let's see. Let's also hear from you guys if what this man said is true or not. Wow. Ndị Igbo tiri ilu si na erichakwa eji onye ụsọ efete na nke onye etiti. Ịghọtago? So ọ dị mma ka agụpụ aka enwe n'ofe bifo ya bụrụ aka mmadụ. Na ihe na-eme n'obodo kịta orikazi. ka esi akpa ịkpa ndị mmadụ orikazi ịghọtago so and ndị na-akpa ịkpanụ mmadụ ọ dị mma ka amatasị nọ ndị a ụfọdụ ga-abịa bikos ha sị proscribụrụ ndị a because of that ha abịazi na-akpa anyị ndị mmadụ unnecessarily so and ha kpa ịkpa ha wee sị n'ọkwa ndị anụnwa kpanyere ọkwa ndị anụnwa kpanyere so onye na-ekwu na akpanyere mmadụ kwesịrị ịdị sure ihe ọ na-ekwu jirikwa na evidence n'aka and marakwanụ ndị na-akpa ihe ahụ ma ọ bụkwa ndị ahụ o bu n'obi ka ọ bụ ndị ọzọ bịara in the name ka ha tinye ndị nke ọzọ na nsogbu ewere na-akpa ịkpa ndị mmadụ ya so ọ dị mma ka enyochakwa ihe before a na-ekwu ọ dị mma enyocha ihe ọfụma before ekwuo so that ịma na-ebudo ndị na-enwere ihe ha mee ihe na-abụrụ eziokwu ịma na-ebudo ha ịghọtago ọ bụkwa na ị na-ekwu eziokwu iwepụta ihe gosiri na eziokwu udo anya so ya ọ ka mma otu anwa dana ijos na-ekwu otu okwu na-ekwu ya maka asị ejiri onye ochi ejiri ihe ozu ejiri onye ochi jiri ihe ozu enidizi na ogologo akụkọ adịọzi ya oke ọ ka ọ ha anyị n'olu ngwa ka ọ dịkwanụ mgbe ọzọ ka ọ dị na bye mana tinye aka n'akwụkwọ ka anyị mara ihe ebumnobi gị ka anyị mara ihe gị onwe gị chere ghọtago ị ga-eshi ya dị vidio gị mee ka okwene kọmentị gị ka ọ dị na mgbe ọzọ bye